Let's talk about laundry, shall we? When I was first married, laundry was no big deal, right? Two people working, no big deal. Then I started to have kids, and especially when you have a newborn, all the things that start to accumulate. But my laundry system at that point was still pretty primitive. I had one laundry basket and everything went in there. Okay, 3 people, not too bad. But now you start getting into 4 and 5 and 6 people and a couple of toddlers and a few babies in there, and things like quickly escalate, right? So I had decided that my current system at the time was just driving me nuts. I would, again, still had the one basket, and then whatever day it was I had determined was laundry day, I don't remember at this point, I would empty it all out onto my bedroom floor and sort it into a bunch of different piles. Light colors, dark colors, towels, cold water stuff, my husband's work clothes. So then I would have all these piles on my bedroom floor, and I wouldn't necessarily get it all washed in one day because, you know, babies, toddlers, homeschooling, things like that. So then I would have a bedroom full of piles of laundry, and then people would keep adding stuff to it. Oh, drove me nuts. Then one day I came across this system, and I honestly can't remember who to give credit to for this, but it has worked incredible ever since. So I know sometimes people struggle with laundry and there's all different ways to do it, but I wanted to share one with you that has worked for our family very well for the last probably 20 years. So here's what we do. I bought 4 laundry baskets, and I'll show those to you in a few minutes. And I labeled them light color, dark color, cold water, and towels. I think it says daddy socks on there still, but that was because I've had these baskets a long time. And then my husband has his own basket for his work clothes because he works outside, and so they're always dirty. So then what I did, and as I taught my kids as they got older how to sort their own clothes. So when they'd bring dirty clothes, you know, they would ask me, okay, what does this go in, for a while, but eventually they caught on. What goes in the light clothes, what goes in the dark clothes, cold water, towels. So it became a self-sorting system. Then I went a step further and decided I can't handle doing all this laundry in one day. It just doesn't work. So I assigned each day one different type of laundry. So currently, and I think it's been this way for a long time, Mondays are the light colored clothes, Tuesdays are the dark colored clothes, Wednesdays are cold water days, and Thursday is towels, which leaves Friday for things like sheets, you know, miscellaneous items that need to be washed, and then usually on the weekend, Saturday, I do all the work clothes. So it worked out great. Now some days there are multiple loads within that category, but usually not more than 2, maybe at the most 3, like on the cold water day. And cold water I classify all those things, especially as the kids got older, all those things that have to be hung up, because it seems like there's a lot of that stuff. And I know some people don't deal with that, they throw it all in the dryer. Great, then you don't have that day. But I'm telling you, this system has worked amazingly well for 20 years. And then as my kids got older, I started teaching them how to do laundry, because, you know, at some point they're going to have to learn how to do their own laundry. I know people who have it where as the kids get older they each have their own laundry day, but to me, because I sort my clothes into different types of laundry, that just didn't make sense. How one person, they're either going to throw everything into one load, which I just couldn't tolerate, or they're going to have all these tiny little loads. So to me that just didn't, I don't know, it just never made sense to me. So I would rather have everybody, you know, let's do everybody's light colored clothes on one day. So then I would take whatever child that year, they'd have a year like tour of duty for their laundry learning, and so they would help me learn, you know, they would help me put the load in the wash, learn what the settings were, learn what went into the dryer, because even most of the light colored clothes go in the dryer, but you know, there's a few things that we hang up. So they would learn that, and they would start the dryer, put everything in the basket when it's done, unfolded, and then each child has a, and this would rotate also, each child has a load that they're assigned to fold. So they get the basket full of clean, unfolded clothes. It's their responsibility to fold the clothes and put it back, or distribute them to the people in the household. So that's pretty much the basic system. And then after working on that for a year, they would definitely know how to do laundry. They would know what needed to be hung up and everything like that. So it taught them, it helped me considerably, and everything was done very efficiently, and it wasn't a big imposition in our day. 1 or 2 loads a day, boom, in and out, while you're doing all your other stuff, really is no big deal. So I'm going to walk around and show you some of the logistics on how this all works. Okay, so here it is, simple. 4 laundry baskets in my closet. We've lived in a variety of houses, and so the laundry baskets have always been somewhere in our bedroom, usually in a closet. My husband has a basket for his dirty clothes right down there. But super simple. The kids come in, throw their laundry in the appropriate basket, and then the day, like today is cold water day that I'm filming this, and so I'll take my cold water load and I will sort it into the darker stuff and the lighter stuff, because even if it's cold water, you don't want to be washing like your reds with your whites even if it's cold water. So I sort the that load into the appropriate number of loads. So today, for example, we had 2 loads. Okay, then so on the day of the week that the load is assigned to, we grab the basket, gather up whatever else needs to be put in there, and take it down to the laundry room. So here's my laundry room. Nothing fancy about it. In fact, it's right off my kitchen, so it's on the first floor. I, a while back, made up a little sign that helps everybody know what the settings are for each of the loads. I thought this was appropriate too, so my daughter painted this for me. And then that's it. We do all our laundry in here. It is convenient that it's right off the kitchen. I know everybody has their own setup, so you gotta work with what you have. So now when I need to hang stuff up, I take it downstairs, so we'll go there next. So this setup is in our basement. I've had other houses where we had like an extra room in one of the bathrooms, and we would hang it up on the tub, on the rack, on the shower, the curtain rack in the tub. So that was, works in some of the houses. One house I actually had clotheslines outside. That was amazing, because all this stuff got dried outside in the spring, summer, and fall, which I loved. But we don't have any of that here, so my husband made me a rack one time that we put in the basement, and we use it to hang our clothes up. And then we have, other drying racks that we lay things on that, can't be hung up. And then people come down here when they need stuff. If it's been washed and it's dried, then they take it. Once or twice a week, we unload all these racks and put everything away. So it works. So there you have it, our laundry system. It's worked great for a long time for 9 people, and I just wanted to share that with you. I know sometimes people struggle with laundry and it's a task that they hate. So hopefully this can help you. And if you have any suggestions, or if you have comments that you think would help other people about the system that you use, feel free to leave those in the comment section, because I just love that we can all learn from each other. So hopefully this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time. Bye.